A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic move, French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot has embarked on a two-day visit to China, commencing Thursday. The purpose of this visit is twofold: to discuss the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and to address long-standing trade disputes between China and Europe. Both topics are critical as they reflect the shifting dynamics of international relations and the challenges faced by nations in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. Barrot's first day of meetings included a crucial dialogue with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. Following their discussions, Wang emphasized the importance of multilateralism, stating, "Both countries should choose multilateralism over unilateralism and pursue mutual benefit and win-win outcomes instead of decoupling and isolation." This sentiment aligns with China's frequent critiques of U.S. foreign policy, suggesting a united front against perceived Western dominance. The discussions also touched upon the global state of affairs, with Chinese Premier Li Qiang noting the increasing instability and uncertainty in the world. Li remarked, "As two independent and responsible major countries, China and France should strengthen cooperation. Through our cooperation, we should inject more certainty into bilateral relations and the world." Barrot echoed this sentiment, acknowledging that the world is indeed facing troubled times and that multilateral principles are under threat. One of the key issues on the agenda is the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, where France has been a staunch supporter of Ukraine's sovereignty against Russian aggression. In contrast, China has maintained a supportive stance towards Russia, complicating the diplomatic landscape. Barrot's visit serves as an opportunity to gauge China's position on Ukraine ahead of a significant French-hosted meeting regarding a potential peacekeeping force for the war-torn nation. This meeting is particularly timely as fissures have begun to emerge between the US and Europe regarding their respective support for Ukraine, with some in Europe perceiving Washington's approach as increasingly sympathetic to Moscow. French President François Macron has made headlines recently by proposing the establishment of a European armed force that could be deployed in Ukraine as part of a future peace agreement. Macron's assertion that this force could respond to any further Russian aggression highlights the urgency of the situation and the need for a coordinated European response. In addition to the discussions on Ukraine, Barrot's visit also aims to address long-standing trade grievances that Europe has with China. European nations have long accused China of engaging in unfair trade practices, including forcing European companies to partner with Chinese firms and share sensitive business practices. These practices have contributed to significant trade surpluses for China, raising concerns among European leaders. The two nations also took the opportunity to reaffirm their commitment to combating climate change, marking the 10th anniversary of the Paris Agreement. In a joint statement, they underscored the necessity of political momentum and international cooperation to address climate change and protect biodiversity. This cooperation is particularly crucial as China remains the world's largest producer and consumer of fossil fuels, primarily coal. As Barrot prepares to travel to Shanghai on Friday for meetings with local officials and business leaders, the outcomes of these discussions could have lasting implications for Sino-French relations and the broader international community. The visit underscores the delicate balance that nations must navigate in an increasingly polarized world, where cooperation is essential for addressing global challenges such as climate change, trade, and security. Overall, Barrot's diplomatic mission to China reflects a nuanced approach to international relations, seeking to foster dialogue and cooperation amid rising tensions and competing interests. As both countries strive to strengthen their bilateral ties, the world watches closely, recognizing that the outcomes of these discussions could shape the future of global politics and international collaboration. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.